What's up, y'all? Trying to get rid of her so we can actually talk.
How y'all doing?
Let's see if I can't bring this up.
Welcome to Twisted Hooks Tavern, Tuesday.
Here we go. Hey, look. See if I can bring this up.
There's a little bit of a
delay. Yeah, there's going to be a delay. But now we can read the comments.
Right. Hey, Trent. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, can you guys hear us okay? We need to know in the comments because we're trying a new setup.
What's up, Scott? How you doing, buddy?
Mr. Adkins, back from last week.
Yeah, thanks for coming back, man.
See you later.
Yeah, bro.
Shane. You don't know nothing about fishing.
Chris Dorr. Holy cow. What's up, bro? Hey, Dorr, let us know how you can hear us. We got a different setup. So we need to know if y'all can hear us pretty good. Ryan says loud and clear. Scott says, hey, you two, I got my Frontier 12 today. Look at you.
You can do with you canoe, right?
You can do with a new canoe. That's right.
Shannon says here you're great.
Thanks, babe.
All right.
I guess we'll get this party started.
Right. So, last week, we did this. This was our inaugural Twisted Hooks Tavern. I think we had a lot of fun with it. Might have started the whole tavern part of it a little too early and maybe went a little too late. But had a good time.
Yeah, me too.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to do this live every week just because there's a lot of YouTubers doing stuff, and we're probably going to have a whole series on YouTube doing walkthroughs and things like that. But, we want to interact with people. We want to talk about what you're throwing this week and what we're throwing this week and what's working and what's not, and help each other out instead of just always competing against each other.
Right. And we love the fact that it's live, so we can hear y'all's feedback, and you can ask us questions, and we can ask you questions, and we can talk like we talked about last week. Some of you guys are far away.
Shane says he stays away from the big mouths.
Yeah?
Well, that's too bad because they're the ones that swallow.
Right.
Right.
You want to stay? Yeah. You want to hook up with big girls that swallow on the weekend, bro. No doubt.
So on top of us trying this out, we are trying to support those that support us, right? We're fishing. We're trying to fish for a living at some point. So there's a few people that are behind us right now. We're kind of repping some stuff, and we got some stuff laid out because those are the companies that we believe in. So we figured we'd wear our stuff.
Right. Absolutely. Shannon says she wants to see the Ranger panties.
Shannon has seen them and doesn't need to worry about it. So we film from the waist up. So I can wear what I want from the waist down.
That's right. It's like on ESPN when you see them on College Game Day. They're wearing suits and stuff like that, but underneath they got on like
shorts. Yeah.
Booty shorts or whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us. Tracy's on too.
Yeah?
Tracy, I'm sure they got something better on TV than us.
Probably something a whole lot prettier for sure. Yeah.
Matt, Matt Bell, how's the pond doing? I really miss it. The pond in Iowa.
Oh, yeah?
The one where we went and caught all the biggins.
Hey, Britt. What's up, man?
So what you got on the docket here, buddy?
Oh, man, I got some big news, man. Big news. We were able to get a hold of NACA, which is North Alabama Kayak Anglers. And as y'all know, if you were here last week, you know that Twisted Hooks is going to be putting on a burns victim fishing tournament at Madison County Lake on September 19th. Well, we was able to get a hold of Nate Mayfield and from NACA. And Nate was like, we'd be happy to partner with y'all and help promote it and whatever. So for us, I feel like that's big news, bro.
That's a win.
That's a win.
It's a win because they've already been doing this for years.
Right.
They've got partnerships with companies that already know about what they do and give them stuff to give us for door prizes on every NACA tournament, and it's a no-lose situation.
Absolutely. It's huge. It's huge.
And for the Boyle family and Natalie Smith's family, it can do nothing but help them.
Right.
Right?
That's
what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Helping raise money for the families with all these medical bills. I can only imagine, how much this is costing, even with insurance. I mean, just it's going to be crazy. But what's that?
Your comments are coming in.
Oh yeah, what we got?
Well, they say there's nothing better on TV in Iowa than us.
Really?
Right. Matt Bell said the ice is finally gone, so the water's finally open.
Woohoo!
And Dakota Griffin says we need to explain the Ranger panties.
Well,
I mean, if you saw last week's...
Right. So, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Dakota, you have to tune in next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, and we'll give you a glimpse of the Ranger panties. How about that? That way we keep y'all coming back. You got to,
or
we got to keep them guessing for more.
Stay on for the whole time.
The whole deal and do a
time.
reveal at the end?
Yeah, reveal.
A reveal.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's do a reveal at the end of this episode.
Right. Okay. How does that? You down, Dakota? Yeah?
Evan's on too. Evan, I didn't think you were the fishing type, man. Maybe you're just the one for the cold drinks and good times. So
yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, he was on last weekend.
Evan was?
Yeah.
That shows you how much I was drinking last week.
Yeah.
I don't remember who all was on last week.
Well, it got a little fuzzy towards the end, no doubt about it.
Yeah. We were only on for 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. We were told from the peanut gallery that we probably needed to shut it down.
Did we?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. And it was probably a good thing that we did shut it down.
We didn't do one of those.
We did not.
My brother.
No doubt.
All right.
So, yeah. But big news from NACA, partnering up with us on the
Burn Victims
Tournament.
Yep.
September 9th. If you're anywhere near the North Alabama area, please come out, help us fish this tournament. You know what? A guy at work today asked me a good question. At Madison County Lake, it costs you to launch a kayak.
It does.
It costs you a
permit fee
to fish it.
Right.
They did ask me if their entry fee was going to cover that, and that was something that we had not talked about.
It's not something we talked about,
right?
But it is something I thought about.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot to talk to the dude at Madison County Lake about it.
Oh, Amanda says that Jeremy needs to clarify that he is married before the Ranger panty reveal.
I mean, I don't think that's important. It's not like somebody's getting in my Ranger panties.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No time for fishing, Ryan says. We're going racing.
I'm really hoping that if we can show that we're going to have a good turnout.
Right, that's the bad thing.
Madison County Lake will waive the fees.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's cool.
I've already asked that that all the boats that are there are there for us.
Right.
Right? So they have, I don't know, they have a handful of flat-bottom John boats with trolling motors,
right,
charged batteries, ready to just tool around the thing. People are more than welcome to bring their kayaks, obviously. You can bring a full-on bass boat if you want. You just have to run the electric motor only, no gas motors. But I'm hoping to work that out. I'm still in the process of working out all the details as he is, right? That's why we tried to announce it super early.
Right.
Because it's far enough away that we can get all those things worked out and give you more information as time goes on.
Right.
We do have a few people that are already in, right? Venom Lures has agreed to send us a package of door prizes as well as a gift card that all will be handed out during the event.
Oh no, man! I don't want to keep that gift card.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm just teasing.
I'm just
teasing.
Right?
No, anything that comes to the tournament that's a door prize, or this is non-profit type of deal. All the money that we get, it goes straight to these families for these burn victims, because it's just a horrible thing, man. But hopefully, come around September, we can raise some money for these guys and help their families out. Yeah, and have a good time doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just so you know, in case you can't read it, that tournament is fish from the bank, fish from a boat, kayak, whatever. It doesn't matter. You can fish any part of the lake, any way you can get to it, and you can be any age. 5-year-old can win this with a Barbie pole.
Right.
So it's all just to help out the families.
Right.
That's all it is. Come out, go fishing, have a good time.
We're planning on having food trucks. We're trying. We haven't contacted yet, but we're trying to. We're thinking about contacting some of the guys over the beer vendors at 805 Campus 805.
There's a bunch of local breweries,
like Straight to Ale and people like that. We've already talked to Madison County Lake. They told us that they're cool to set up a booth or a tent or something like that, and you can have a beer while you're there. Catch a fish, drink a beer. I mean, hey.
Scott, that flyer and event is posted on the Twisted Hooks page. It's on the Jeremy Coughlin fishing page. I think CP Bama has thrown it all over the place. Like, we've shared the crap out of it. We also have the event posted as a Twisted Hooks event. I should be able to find it on our calendar or underneath our page as well under events.
Right. And now that we've been able to partner up with NACA, we've got a little bit of work to do before that happens. But if NACA co-hosts this with us, it will also be under NACA's events as well. So that's just getting it out there more, bro. You know what I mean? That's it. It's getting more people to see it. Hopefully getting more people involved, so that we can have a better turnout. And that's all we really want is to help these guys out.
Since we're on the subject.
What's that?
NACA.
What about NACA?
I mean, if y'all around here, Tennessee Valley, anywhere in North Alabama area, some of the guys come from Southern Alabama.
Yeah.
But, I mean, North Alabama Kayak Anglers throws on some great tournaments.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm going to get behind you.
I mean, every once in a while, I kind of wish that the weigh-in was at a place that had an adult beverage. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. I mean, when I get off the water, I don't fish my butt off.
Right. And what you want?
An ice cold beer might be nice, you know what I mean?
That's right. Like this one right here.
All right, like that one right there.
Yeah.
But
no, I 100% agree, man.
They're great. All they care, but they don't do it for money. The group doesn't make a dime, not a penny off the stuff. It all goes back into the fishing,
right?
And that's what I think is awesome.
Yeah, Nate, Jimmy, Chris, the couple Chris Marks, Chris McNeil, I think, Nate Mayfield, Jimmy Skinner.
Chris Marks says NACA rules, baby. Hey man, no hands on the fish. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's right. But no, we started fishing NACA 3 years ago. This will be our third year.
Third year doing a full series for sure. Yeah.
And I think it's safe to say we both kind of fell in love with the whole tournament fishing, the excitement of it, the rush of it, the competition aspect of it, and like I said, I mean, if we didn't like it, we wouldn't be there for that third year. You know what I mean? And those guys, they do a good tournament. They run it well, and they're fair. You know what I mean? So those are some good guys over there, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Oh. Hi, Ma.
What's up, Ma? How you doing?
All right, Chris. I mean, let's do you ain't a board member of NACA right now, right? How do you feel about the whole not having a real captain's meeting and not having a real weigh-in? Have you read all that?
Have you talking to me?
No.
Are you talking about Chris Marks?
Or you?
Oh, me? Seeing how I'm here, I'll go ahead first, Chris, if that's all right with you, brother. Well, I have mixed feelings on that. My personal opinion. Personally, I understand what we've got going on with the whole coronavirus and the pandemic and all that jazz. I do believe in being better safe than sorry in certain aspects of life. But absolutely, I don't like not having the captain's meeting, and I don't like having the weigh-in. To me, that's part of the tournament. You know what I mean? Is getting out and seeing those guys early in the morning, and then coming in and talking to them, and the commensuration that happens during all that. I love that aspect of the tournament fishing.
A little bit of camaraderie there.
Camaraderie, yeah.
Meeting people you ain't really met.
Right, and talk about what they're doing and stuff like that.
See people like Brandon come flying in.
Yeah, like Brandon.
Block everybody
like you did? No. Just kidding at you, Brandon. But you did do that, by the way. No, just kidding. But no, I guess, if it was left up to me and I had to make a total decision over it all, I would probably do what NACA's doing.
I mean, they're doing the responsible thing.
Right. They're doing the responsible, respectable thing.
At least they didn't cancel it.
Right.
Like, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Everything canceling. I was like, come on now.
I mean, we got no sports on TV to watch right now.
No.
I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but CBS Sports is showing MLF on TV. They're still doing the MLF tournaments and stuff like that. So that's something to watch. But like your March Madness and all that jazz, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. What's up, sweetheart?
Hello. Hey. Sorry to interrupt. I need to be a.
You do?
Yeah.
You got to come say hi.
Yeah. Come over here and say hi.
Glad it's only from the waist up. Hello. Happy fishing.
Well, way back here, it's not.
Well.
Thanks, babe. So, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah,
In case you didn't figure it out, that's the beer fridge.
Yeah. And that was my girlfriend Shannon that just walked by.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I hate the whole thing.
What's your opinion?
Coronavirus bullshit. I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's all this stuff out about how it was, like, all organized by the government, all kinds of stuff.
All the conspiracy theories?
So, that gets all the conspiracy theorists going. But, I mean, it's real. It was on the news. It was a Google fucking experiment. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that was my first time today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I swear. I'm going to try not to. It's going to get worse if I keep drinking.
It's definitely going to get worse the more we drink.
Yeah.
So, if you want it PG, stay for the first 30 minutes.
Chris Marks.
What do you say?
Let's see what he says. I think it's the best option considering the situation. Just safer for those that have loved ones at home with underlying conditions, which, right, we don't know what other people are doing, right?
True.
So, I mean, we know what we're doing, and I think it's crazy, but we have no idea what other people are doing. Plus, we didn't want to cancel fishing. Yeah.
Right.
It's good on Gunnersville right now. I agree.
100%. 100%. And again, yeah, like you said, at the end of the day, if you had to make a decision, I side with you. With making, I think it's the best decision for all involved, no doubt. What's that?
Ryan,
your brother?
Yep. Says they're going to send 4 packages for the fishing tournament for James.
Who is that?
Ryan.
I know.
He's going to send us 4 packages.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, why don't you expand on that a little bit? 4 packages of what?
Are you going to send us 4 packages of coal or
right?
Iowa snow or...
Might be yellow.
It might be yellow snow?
Yeah.
I do have a yeah. Don't eat yellow snow. Whatever you do. It's not a snow cone at all. Yeah. But thanks, Ryan. That's awesome. Expand on that a little bit. Let us know.
Awesome.
Let us know what's in those 4 packages, man.
Jeremy Self. Send it.
Send it.
You got it, buddy. Hey, you're an all-star, Jeremy Self. I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yeah, you are.
Freaking fish you're catching. I'm just saying. It's awesome.
With a capital A, as Dickie.
He's probably looking at us right now like, why aren't you fishing right now?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
because I like to drink too.
You know,
That's why.
everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. You know?
Yeah.
So what do you got here on the bar? What are these guys?
I don't know. Have you ever guys heard of Wish? I'm sure you have. Everybody loves looking for a deal on something. Look, I buy 90% of my stuff on Amazon because I hate going to stores and I hate dealing with people. Oh. Ryan says it'll be gift certificate for Melinda's on-demand decals and some koozies and
See what
else we can throw in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Jeremy, I know, because I have the same thought. Like, why aren't I fishing right now? Too many other
responsibilities.
Too many other things going on. But back to Wish. I don't know if I watch a lot of YouTube guys fishing and doing challenges and all kinds of stuff. And I shop online a lot, right? So I'm on Wish, and I've seen dudes do like the Wish Lure Challenge, and it's almost like the worst lure challenge because it's from Wish and it's from China or Japan or wherever it comes from.
Hopefully not.
These are like $2, right? $2. But this is like one of the coolest spinnerbaits I've ever seen.
Let me go.
And the only reason I like it...
You keep talking. Let me go.
The only reason I like it is because these fish are so pressured. Maybe they ain't seen some junk like this. Okay? And
We've got a small door.
and maybe it'll catch a fish. I'm all about throwing the thing that like not everybody else is throwing. Lester Hatton says, "What up, guys?"
What's up, Pops?
Jeremy says, "Fishing is a responsibility."
It is.
Chris Mark says he just got back and they had shut down for the evening. We ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Ron? So, I mean, there's a night bite at some point. I don't know what the point is for night fishing because I rarely ever do it, but I know fishing at night is a good thing.
Yeah, they have tournaments for that.
Yeah, I know. I've never done a night tournament, though.
Well,
Have you done a night tournament?
out of a boat, yes.
Out of a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's very interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen a kayak night tournament.
I have never seen a kayak night tournament. That's something that sounds pretty interesting, actually.
We might need to do something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do y'all think?
Yeah. What do you think about a nighttime kayak tournament?
Food for thought.
Yeah. Something to keep the wheels rolling, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we're not sponsored by Jack Daniels or Yangling.
Or Yingling.
It's just, Twisted Hooks approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
That's
much
what we
approved.
drink. That's what I drink.
Yeah.
I have a very specific ratio, and it works out to be perfect most of the time.
Excuse me.
I might have added too much ice.
One R's on and has joined us. Don Bowling has joined us.
Don.
Hey.
You know Don sold Fort Hampton Outfitters?
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that he sold out, and
What's going on, Don?
we appreciate.
Look at that.
I mean, Don is where we bought our kayaks
It's a
from.
perfect drink. You want the recipe? Ask me. Nailed it.
Just a bit outside.
Just saying.
Yeah.
What do you say? All right. Jeremy says, black worm, shaky head. That's the nighttime trick, huh? That's the weirdest thing in my brain. Like, a black worm at night with no light. How does that work?
I don't know, man, but it does.
I mean, I know that their eyes are way different, but I feel like they sense it more than they see it.
It must be. I would love to be able to think like a fish, a largemouth bass for one day.
That's why I think, like,
Just one day.
rattle traps and crankbaits and shit, like something that moves and disturbs and makes noise. I
Yeah.
feel like that's the nighttime trick.
Yeah. Well,
But
I mean,
I'm totally wrong because he's telling me black worms.
well,
and
I mean,
shaky
here's the
heads.
deal. I mean, I've been out fishing with a buddy of mine. We were in green water.
Mm-hmm.
There was green grass, and he's throwing a green worm
Oh yeah.
and catching fish.
Right.
So, I mean, how did the fish? I mean, what? Y'all tell us what y'all think. How did the fish differentiate between another green fish,
Movement.
a green? I mean, but doesn't grass move in water?
No, but not
with
like
the
that.
current? Okay, so you got green grass.
It's like a T-Rex.
It's like a what?
A T-Rex.
Yeah.
They only see movement. They don't see. They're colorblind.
I
and
got
shit.
you. I
You
got
know
you.
what I mean?
So
they don't see if
they just
something
kind of
moves.
see something jerk around or
Yeah.
flip around or flop around.
I don't know if bass are colorblind. I'm totally bullshitting. Obviously, we don't know if T-Rexes were colorblind either, but
no.
that was a guess.
But yeah.
Oh, black spinner baits.
Hmm.
You got me messed up. I'm doing my best.
You almost. I heard the.
I'm doing my best not to swear.
We both are.
Yeah.
We both are. Trying not to let that normal language.
Did you hear Ben talk about that stuff last week?
Ben. Yes. Ben
Lord.
from work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben from work.
Yeah.
Ben turned us on at the dinner table, and his right as he did it, I was like, "Hey, you MFers!" And his little boy started just breaking out laughing.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I apologize, but like, it's an adult show. We're drinking.
Yeah.
I do my best.
We were going to try to refrain a little bit from using that type of language. But, you know, I don't know about you, bro, but once I get past a certain point, you know, that filter just kind of deteriorates and goes away.
I mean, you already know it's hard for me to have a filter to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
My pop says black and dark blue jig and pig works pretty good at night.
Yep.
Yeah? You catching any down there,
It
Pops?
says black and dark blue. I mean, it's the black, but Jeremy Self says it's the profile. So, I mean, obviously they're seeing like a silhouette or something, but yeah, it just goes against what I would think. But I don't think like a bass.
Right.
I was actually watching a video today on YouTube, dude talking about like he's been fishing since he was like 14 and he's like 64.
Wow.
Okay.
That's 50 years.
He's been doing it like he knew like bass fishing was like what he was going to do with his life.
Right.
At 14.
Right.
I wish I'd had it figured out that early.
Yeah, me too, man.
But he's talking about like bass are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid. He's like all these fishermen out there trying to outthink a bass that can't think.
I mean, he may be on something.
I mean, he's like, you know, it's an animal. It just reacts.
Right.
It don't think. He says, but if you think that it doesn't learn, you know, it's a whole other thing. Like, they see lures all the fucking time, right?
Right.
Gunnersville, that they're pressured, right?
Right.
Pretty much any lake in northern Alabama, they're going to see lures of some sort. They're going to get hooked at some point. But he said that their memory span is 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
15. He said you can catch it, you can throw it in the live well, let it chill out, put it back in the water, and 15 minutes later, you can catch that same bass if he's still hungry.
Yeah, that sounds about like my memory span.
I mean, I'm
you know what I mean?
I've always heard 24 hours. Like, once they get hooked, they're a little skittish.
Right. That's what I've heard. Like, I've been told, you know, you catch a fish, then let him go. He probably won't bite for 2 or 3 days. But
Ryan, you can get with me offline. We'll figure it out. But, I mean, you ain't got to buy a bunch of stuff to put in there. Like,
yeah, don't go. I mean,
if you're cool with like some gift cards to on-demand decals, then I'm cool with that. Like, that's a big help.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we love your heart in this regard. You know what I mean? Wanting to help out and everything. I mean, you're his brother. I know him pretty well. I know.
You know me?
Yeah, I know you pretty well.
Oh.
But at least I hope I do.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You know what I mean? What are we, 8-9 years friends now? Something like that?
Right.
Yeah. So, we tend to learn.
Oh, yeah.
But thanks for anything you can help us out with, man.
Right.
No doubt.
Spread the word, man.
Yeah.
That's all we need to spread the word.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yep. My pop says fishing down in the shoals is down right now because the water's dropping crazy low.
Crazy. I mean, it's a winter pool all the way around. Gunnersville was low. Logan Martin was crazy low. The boat ramps that we went to wouldn't even work.
How did that work out, by the way?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Conditions were horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rained the whole time?
It rained. So I got there the day before practice, or day before the tournament to
Yeah.
practice, right?
Yeah.
Was able to practice that day before and then tournament on Thursday, right? And it rained. It never stopped raining
Right.
until it was about time for the tournament to be over. And by that time, my hands were so cold and so wet that I couldn't tie a knot.
Wow.
So, I mean, if I'd been able to catch a couple more, I'd been in it, I think.
Yeah.
Because I had a couple really good fish, bigger than average.
Yeah.
18 and a half, 16 and a half. Like, that was, they were bigger than the average fish that people were catching.
Yeah.
But people were either on them or they weren't. And I ended up finishing 98th.
Yeah.
Out of 222, I think, or 200, somewhere between 222 and 230.
Yeah, I thought it was like 232 or 233.
Well, they said 233, but then at the actual captain's meeting, they said there was only 222. So, I mean, what was online
Right.
and what they said was conflicting.
Right.
Maybe paid people just didn't show up. I don't know, but
Right.
they said there was 222.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, my bro here, man, made the very first
Master.
Bassmaster kayak
BASS
kayak
Bassmaster
tournament.
Kayak. Yeah.
Down at Logan
Logan
Martin
Martin.
a few weeks
right.
ago.
It was cool. I mean, they put on. I'll tell you what, it was smooth.
Yeah.
It was smooth.
Right.
They had some vendors there, like Berkeley was giving you a bait, a lure, any choice of what they had on the table. It was like a, I don't know, 6 to 10 foot crankbait. Different colors, obviously, but
Right.
yeah, they had that. Old Town was giving away like hats or a keychain, a hook. I got a hook hat,
Right.
got a Bassmaster hat.
Right.
They had the trophies on display, but I mean, it was for what it was, and having that's the biggest tournament I've ever fished. It went smooth. It went really smooth,
Oh, that's awesome.
and the whole damn town of Pell City was like in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
I
on
bet
it.
they
Like
was.
the what's the town council?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there.
Yeah.
Talking about how great it was and go eat at their local restaurants, and you know what I mean? Like, I mean, they were loving it. So, yeah, I mean, it was good for the local community, and I think it was good for the kayak community.
Heck yeah.
Because now these people saw how big of a deal, like, kayak fishing is to us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Jeremy Self said, it's a little bit further up in the comments, but he said that he's caught the same two fish
Yeah.
in the same day.
Oh, there you go.
Just a little bit of, a little bit of time between the two. That to me is wild, man. You know what I mean? But, what's that?
Joseph, no, we got to work tomorrow. We're not on coronavirus detail and not getting to go to work.
No.
So if I could work from home, I guarantee I could do that and fish. But no, I'm going to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
We do have our open, NACA Open, this Saturday.
Yes,
Right?
we do.
This Saturday. Lake Gunnersville, NACA, the first tournament of the season for North Alabama kayak anglers.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Because, I don't know, man. Temperature's been kind of messed up this week.
But it's
But
continuing
I
to...
feel like it's getting to
Yes.
perfect spawn tip
Yes.
just for this tournament.
Yes, it's been kind of crazy here in Alabama, and I mean, if you live anywhere near Alabama, you already know. I don't have to explain nothing to y'all.
Changes every 5 minutes.
Right? Yeah, you got 4 seasons in one day, sometimes around here.
Yep.
But the nights have been, creeping up there in that 48, 50, 52 degree range, and they're slowly starting to stay there at night. I mean, right now we're out here in the garage. We're wearing shorts. We got the garage door open. We're not freezing cold. You know what I mean?
I mean,
So-
I'm a Viking and from Iowa, so
So-
I don't get cold.
Yeah.
But if he was shivering,
Yeah, I'm a Bama boy.
Yeah.
Born and bred. So if I'm out here and I'm not cold right now, then everything's all right. You know what I mean? But we're starting to get there, bro. We're starting to get there.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
And water temps they'll gain heat very easy from the sun and stuff.
Yeah.
And they will go down very slowly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever put any science into that, but I've been reading a lot about it. I've been watching a lot of stuff about it, and it gains the heat very well, but it's very slow to dissipate it, and that's only going to help things out.
Right.
It's just these storm fronts that keep rolling through. The cold fronts and the warm. We've had both.
Right.
And it's kind of jacking everything up.
Right.
I think that's what messed up last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That cold front came through, and they shut off.
Right.
Yeah. We didn't get a bite.
Well, they absolutely did. I mean, there were guys out there using live minnows that were catching fish. But as you know, if you're participating in a NACA Big Bass Month.
There's your mom.
Oh, hey, Mom. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. You're not allowed to use live baits. Ain't that right, Chris? Nate?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll chime in, but yeah, no live baits.
No live baits. You can have a fake lure that's look as live as you can try to find, but you are not allowed to use live baits. And that's what we were doing. We were out there just trying to, catch the fish. And they started popping top of the water about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The rain came in. They were starting to pop the top. And there was this kid over in a John boat who was crappie fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was over there fairly close to him. We were in the middle of them popping. And one popped over there fairly close to his boat. And he threw his crappie rig over there and caught the cotton picking bass. Caught the cotton picking bass, y'all. And I'm sitting there throwing and slinging and trying to catch with my,
I tried everything.
I did, man.
I tried rattle trap, A-rig, spinnerbait, crankbait. What else did I throw? A swim bait.
Yeah.
I tried everything.
Well, that's what I was throwing. A small swim bait that what I had with me that looked as much as I could. Tried to match the hatch as much as I could. And this dude throws out there. I mean, the bass pops out with a crappie rig and just hooks him. And I sit there and looked at, and I'm going, do I need to quit?
It's just time to go home.
Dude, do I just need to stop
time
now?
To go home.
But no, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going out there, and I'm going to keep trying to catch fish over and over. And every time I get the opportunity, I'm going to keep going trying to catch fish. Why? Because I love it, man.
The tug is the drug.
The tug is the drug. That's right.
So, do you remember the Z7, the red Z7 that was getting ready to that pulled in and was getting ready to drop in the water as we were leaving Madison County Lake?
That was Bubba's boy.
Bubba's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Austin
that
Kennedy.
Today.
Yeah.
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 I was like, yeah, I remember that boat.
Yeah. Yeah. I found that out today too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was interesting.
It was.
He said he didn't catch anything either.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
He never did tell me that. But that's okay. He just said he was out there.
Didn't catch nothing.
Yeah.
Your old man says it's going to be 80 degrees the next couple days.
Should heat up the water temps and the fishing will definitely be more attractive.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because it was not that warm today.
No, I think I saw 74, 75 today.
Was it really that warm today?
Yeah, it was. Around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun popped out.
That's what happens when you work in a warehouse with no windows.
It was warm.
I didn't think it was that warm.
It really was. I was like, wow. But yeah, hopefully, again, the warmer the days get, the warmer the nights are going to be, and it'll keep heating that water temp up. The fish will start moving up in shallow and get ready to lay them eggs, and we can go start ripping some lips.
I mean, all I really want is the topwater bite to turn on. Because I love fishing topwater.
I know somebody else out there named Lester Hatton that will agree with you.
I love topwater.
My Pops.
Pops Hatton?
Yep, Pops Hatton loves topwater. And
that's my favorite thing
to fish.
So do I. That's my favorite thing to fish. Mm-hmm. Mostly because every time that thing gets hit, even if I catch something or not, it makes my heart skip a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, woo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is you get to see the strike. You may not catch the fish.
Right.
Because you might be, get too happy and then try to set the hook a little premature.
You set it too early. That's not.
Yeah.
Gotta let it.
Yep. Gotta let it suck it down. You gotta be able to control yourself to where you let that fish take that lure, go down there, chomp on it for a second, and then set the hook. That's the hardest thing. Man, what you talking
What
about?
you be talking?
I told you. I told you. Pops Hatton, I'm telling you, I know him.
It's you and me. I got you.
Yeah.
Top water's where it's at.
Chris Mark says it makes you stay another 20 minutes.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It'll make you stay 40
Because
more
if I
minutes.
miss that top water, the next thing is a worm or something else trying to get that thing to eat. Yeah.
Man, this is so cool. I'm glad we decided to do this, bro.
Hey, we ain't nothing special. I don't think I'm anything special.
I'm nowhere near
I
special. Special ed, maybe.
I
That's all I am.
I love learning, and I love drinking, and I love fishing. So why not put them all together, right? Like, why not drink while we're talking about fishing and learn from people that we're talking to?
Right.
I mean,
and we love hanging out.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
It's win-win.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bam.
Yeah. All right. What else you got on here, bro? What else you got on here?
Let's see here. We've been talking to the viewers. We've been interacting, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. We could do a Jeremy GUD story.
A Jeremy GOD story. GUD story.
Okay. Jeremy God story.
I can't speak English.
Or you can we could talk to these guys about the very first NACA tournament that we ever fished together.
It was horrible.
It was awful.
It was horrible.
It was absolutely
It
awful.
had nothing to do with NACA either.
It was the NACA tournament.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It was a NACA tournament.
No.
It was all our decisions.
But
Our decisions led us to have a freaking horrible day.
it was the very first NACA tournament we ever fished. And that brings nothing against NACA by any form
No.
or fashion. That's not what I'm saying here. But
He says you got to have the popping cork, son.
I got one. Matter of fact, I got 2 popping cork rigs.
All right.
But
All right. So, one, we'll start off with that tournament. The highlights, if you want to call them that, are on video.
Yes.
Okay? They're on our Instagram, Twisted Hooks Instagram, Jeremy Coughlin Instagram, Twisted Hooks Facebook, Jeremy Coughlin Facebook.
Yep.
All right? Go check it out. All right? If you just want to laugh about fishing videos, I think on the Instagram it is labeled the Beaver Video or something like that. Okay.
it was
Game plan the night before.
hard too, man.
Game plan the night before.
hard, bro.
No, we studied.
I know. That's
We
what I'm
studied.
saying.
We were looking at maps. We were talking to people, right?
I mean, I thought we were going to take an algebra quiz. I mean,
Dude.
we studied so hard.
So we had ended up on the farthest you can go north
Hold on.
in North Saudi.
Chris Mark says door prizes with help but poor decisions. Ha ha ha. You did.
You know what we got? Chris? You know what we got? We got a bag of free plastics for falling in the 50-degree water.
We
Yeah,
did.
that's what we got.
Oh, it was awful.
I'll let you keep the plastics if I don't fall in 50-degree water. How's that? Because that shit sucks.
It was awful. It was absolutely awful. But the whole beaver video part of it was, y'all need to watch that video. A buddy of ours, Kyle
my
Anderson,
God. He edited it for us.
he edited it for us.
He's part of Twisted Hooks.
He wasn't
he's
able
just-
to make it tonight.
Absent.
He wasn't able to make it. But he's got his own thing, KA Fishing. He's doing good. He's out there in the boat circuit.
All right.
But,
So,
yeah.
North Saudi.
That's where we were
Gunnersville,
at.
right? Okay. Where Veterans Drive cuts across, I think, going to and connects to 79. I think it's 79. I could be wrong. You can blast me in the comments. That's okay. But where Veterans Drive cuts across Lake Gunnersville, way at the north, that's North Saudi area. And we thought we was being smart.
Right.
Right, we were like looking at Google Maps and all kinds of stuff like, bro, nobody's going to put in here because it's a drainage ditch by a power company, but it's public land because it's owned by the government. I mean, it was stupid. We dropped in, it was 3 foot wide.
Yep. 3 foot wide.
Kayak barely fit in the little channel. Okay?
Barely.
We had done 0 pre-fishing this way. We didn't go like, okay, let's go check that right out the day before.
No recon.
we were just like, oh, the map looks good. Let's go.
Right. No recon.
No, 0. That's why practice is important if you got the opportunity to do it. All
100%.
right? All right. He says, tipping the turtle award. Yeah.
Yeah?
Taylor got offered $50 for 1 roll of toilet paper. Well, take that shit.
Right, Mom.
Offer me
Ma
$50
Coughlin.
for a roll of toilet paper.
And it's sold.
Right. Anyway. So, we show up, we drop it, we got to like carry our now heavy-ass kayaks because we put all this cool guy stuff on it.
Right.
Right? And since I have taken all the cool guy stuff off, because I'm trying to get as light as possible, we drop into this creek. We go through trees that got spiders and shit hanging down and tree limbs and whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Like, our kayaks barely fit in this thing. Now, keep in mind, we got New Canoe Frontier 12s. It's damn near as wide as a John boat. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's why I love it. Because my fat ass can stand up on it and not tip over. Okay, I'll fall out, obviously, from this story. And the kayak will be just fine. Okay? So, we come to a dam.
What kind of dam was it?
It's a beaver dam.
It was a beaver dam.
It was a beaver dam.
Yeah.
It was a small one.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, bro, we got it.
Right.
Yeah, no, that was...
yeah, no.
That was...
He said, yeah, no.
That was an uphill climb.
Yeah.
Okay. Literally uphill.
Yeah.
We had to go up, like the water was actually higher on the other side of this little baby dam. Okay. Well, we finally get through it. We're thinking, all right, it's going to open up. We're going to be good.
We're golden now, right?
Good. We go through a bunch of more trees.
Yep.
And limbs and, fallen stuff, and we're making our way through.
Spiders dangling. Just paint the picture.
I hate that kind of stuff. I hate creepy-crawly crap. So, I'm out on that. And I was braving it because I was like, it's going to pay off. Right?
We got us a good spot.
Yeah.
Or so we thought.
So, what do? We get to another dam.
Yeah.
Okay. This beaver's working overtime. All right? He's like, I'm eating, son. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, hang back, right? Let me go over this one, because I was in front of him, and that's the only reason I was offering. If he had been in front, I'd have suggested he do it.
Right.
Okay. Let me climb over this sumbitch and make my way up there, and I'll let you know if it's worthwhile. Okay? Okay, so I climb over this second dam. The pathway through these, what are those things called?
With some type of grass.
The grass with the big brown, dildo looking thing on the top. I don't know what the hell it's called. But it's got a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is yet.
Okay, so there's like this walkway of water through it. And I'm trying to okay, I think after this bend, it just opens up.
We'll be good.
Okay. So I'm in there, and I'm telling you, this is like 6 inches of water. My kayak is barely floating because it's like hitting grass, doing all kinds of stuff. And I go around this tiny little bend, and there's a wall. The reeds.
Pop Hatton calls them cattails. Yep.
Cattails.
Cattails. There you go.
Those guys.
Yep.
Guess what? Those suck.
Or Josh Pope calls them LSU corn dogs. Pops, I know you'll like that one.
Oh, Lord. Yep. Yeah, cattails.
Yeah, cattails. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
those
that
guys.
totally escaped my brain. But cattails, that you are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
LSU
I hit
corn
a
dogs.
wall. I hit a wall of cattails, and I was like, can I like cut through them with my paddle or something? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because the water, this open thing of water, I can see it. I just can't get to it. I just can't get to it. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so
it's awful.
It was. So I turn around. I'm like trying. I can't turn around. Because it's so goddamn narrow.
Because you're in a 12-foot kayak.
And it's only 3 feet wide.
Right. Yeah.
Like my kayak barely fits in the water path.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I can't turn around. So now I've got to paddle backwards. Okay. As I start to paddle backwards on this mound in the middle of the cattails, it's like a mountain of red clay. I see this beaver. It comes up and it's
bulldog.
It's like a bulldog, bro. It's like standing there, like resting bitchy face. He's looking at me like, what are you doing here?
This beaver's like, what you doing in my home, man?
Yeah. I'm telling you, like, this thing was mad. Right?
Yeah.
It was mad. For real. And I look back at him. Hey, bro. There's a 50-pound beaver staring at me. I'm not a small boy. I'm 250, okay? That thing was every bit as wide as me. That's the biggest freaking beaver I've ever seen in my life.
And it was, too, because I got to see it. I'll tell you my part.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm like this, staring at me, bro. And he's like, okay. He's telling me. This thing comes off that mound into the 6 inches of water, okay, straight at me.
Yep.
Straight at me. And I'm like,
this beaver's coming at me,
I'm talking, it's got a wake, okay? I feel like the Loch Ness Monster's about to eat me, right? I'm about to be on the news, died by beaver eating, right? That was going to be a funny fucking headline.
Beaver supper.
Bro, it's coming at me. And he goes, hit it with your paddle, bro. And I'm, whack. I'm trying to kill the water.
Right.
And this thing just right at me.
Yeah. That
It's
beaver.
so big and the water's so shallow. It goes underneath my kayak and lifts my kayak.
Beaver didn't give up. Yeah.
Lifts my kayak. I was like, what? It just keeps on going downstream. This little ass pathway towards my bro.
Yeah.
So what do bro, it's coming at you now.
Yep. This beaver does too.
That's where you take off.
This beaver came up over the little dam that he had crossed where his story began, seeing the beaver. And this beaver, again, comes up bulldog style. Wham, wham. He's like, oh, I got 2 of y'all. All right, then. And I'm like, I'm sitting in this little pool of water. And the only thing I got is my paddle, which is what we were talking about.
Right.
Hit him with the paddle. So I turned that paddle on edge. And I'm like, if you come over here, I'm going to hit you with everything I got.
We got problems.
We're going to have some problems. And I'm starting to look around to see.
I was trying to slap the water.
Yeah.
Scare it.
Yeah. No.
No.
No, it didn't scare that beaver. Nary a bit. None at all. So I'm starting to look around like,
yes, sir.
Where can I go, to get away from this thing? And I look over to my left. And, we had talked about these beaver dams. Okay. Well, I saw the Beaver Palace.
It was Hugh Hefner's Beaver Palace.
It was the Playboy Mansion of beaver houses over here off on the left-hand side. I mean, this thing was huge for a beaver house. I mean, I don't even... What do you call it? You know what I mean?
It was huge.
So, it was huge,
It was
bro.
huge.
It was huge. So this beaver pops off of the second dam and starts swimming towards me. And my heart's... I don't know what to do. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I can't stand up. There's trees above my head. I mean, we're in 8 inches of water, and here comes this 50-pound freaking beaver. You know what I mean? I mean, what would you do? You tell me.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So
Jeremy Self says you need the official NACA
issued
9mm
yeah.
Glock.
I'm with you. Hey, and I tell you, I would have had my Springfield with me.
If it hadn't been raining.
It had been raining that day. And I'm glad I didn't take it because I ended up falling in the water anyways. But, so this beaver comes underneath the front of my kayak, just barely comes up underneath the front of my kayak, and swims over into Beaver Palace over here. and goes home. And then the next thing I see is my bro coming back over the dam. And he's looking at me like, WTF, bro? And I'm like, yes, what the freak is going on, man? And, man, then next thing I know, it was storming and raining. And
that was all before the beaver.
Oh, it was, phew. We ended up...
That part of the video, you'll see it, because I think when it first starts, right?
Yeah.
When the first video first starts, it's me going, is that all you got?
Yeah, you got Lieutenant
That's
Dan.
my Lieutenant Dan moment.
Yeah.
Because lightning struck, like, I don't know how far away it was, but it made my hair stand up.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, maybe we shouldn't be fishing, but fuck it, we're fishing, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, we probably shouldn't have been on the water, but... There we were.
They say great minds think alike.
Oh, Lord.
Melinda says the beaver is your mascot.
I'll tell you what. Every tournament for 2 years, I seen a beaver.
Yep.
Every tournament. Not practice, not out fishing, but on tournament day for 2 years straight, I saw a beaver. Every tournament.
Yep.
I felt like sooner or later this thing's going to get me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
my spirit animal.
It's your spirit animal. He's like, it's not a gorilla, it's a freaking beaver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man. That's such a great story. And if y'all go to the Instagram and watch and are able to find that beaver video, I guarantee you that you're going to laugh your ass off.
Well, if the beaver don't
that.
get you, my dumb ass with my GoPro on, trying to skip under docks. And this is why my kayak setup is so damn important to me. I try to move my foot and get tangled in my paddle leash or my net. I don't know. I got tangled in something on my foot, and I went in the drain.
You'll see that too. You'll see that too.
Yeah, it was fun. It was not fun.
You will see, looking at a boat dock, and you will see the sky, and you will hear kabloosh. And then you'll see a rod and reel, and you'll see Jeremy come up on one side of his kayak and go, oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really. It was
No.
50 degrees.
No, none of it was fun.
It was 50 degrees, and I had an instant migraine, so my head just instantly felt like it was put in a vice.
Oh, wait a
and
minute.
2, I had the inflatable PFD, right?
Yes, I
it
remember
only
this now.
inflates when you fall in water. It worked perfectly. The problem is, I ain't no skinny jean wearing MFer. And the damn thing tried to choke me out.
So,
Okay.
we get up, we go to this different spot when he fell in the water, and he's down there and working boat slips. So, I'm tooling around, I'm fishing and stuff, and I come around this corner.
Oh, Lord.
And I see Jeremy. I see Jeremy with this big yellow thing around his head.
Why? Because it's a NACA tournament and you have to have your PFD on at all times.
That's right. So he's looking like his head's about to explode from being choked out by this PFD that he's wearing.
Trying to figure out how to get the air to release.
Oh, man, that whole day.
I was like, this has all got to be for something. We're going to get on some fish at some point.
Yeah.
Migraine, PFD exploded, tried to choke me out, little erotic asphyxiation. I thought we were still going to catch fish. Guess what?
No fish.
No fish.
No, but we did. At the end of the day, we went to the weigh-in. We were disgusted at this point. I mean...
And that's why I want a cold beer at the end of the day, Chris.
Nate?
I'm just saying. All right? A day like that, a dude needs a drink. Okay?
But yeah, we go weigh in, and somebody, one of the directors asked, "Did anybody fall in the water today?" We both raised our hand like that, and I think it was us and a couple other guys.
2 other guys, I think. There was 4 of us.
Yeah, and so we go up and we get our picture taken. It's on the NACA, the website, with our picture.
Good Lord. What a day.
with holding our little bag of plastics from falling in the drink. Yeah. So yeah.
He said they had beer at top of the river. I agree. They did.
They did.
They did. And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like 9 of them.
Yeah.
From the time I got there to the end of the weigh-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
pork chop in a bottle for
very
me.
very much welcomed
I'm
at the
just
end
saying.
of all that. So
Melinda, I will never let a beaver beat me. Just gonna say. Huh?
She said it's meant to
No
be.
beaver gonna best me.
Ma Coughlin says, love your stories.
Yeah.
Man, we've got some stories.
We got a few.
We got a few. Some of them are fishing in areas that we weren't supposed to be fishing in. But we didn't know that. That's the thing. I mean, we didn't go into this.
Or did we?
We'll save that for a later episode. But no, seriously, man, we didn't really know that we weren't supposed to be fishing in these areas.
Jeremy said he got free lures for falling in that year too.
Yeah, he's probably in the picture with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, you know, like the church pond.
The church pond was fun.
The church pond was fun. That was a place that we weren't supposed to fish.
There for 10 minutes.
Yeah, caught 15 fish in 10
Right.
minutes. And
Caught
a turtle.
A turtle, a crappie, a
Yeah.
bass.
Yeah. And next,
Everything else in there, I think. I don't know.
I mean, we were on fish like white on rice.
And we were like, this is the joint.
Yeah. And then the next thing we know, here comes old dude on a four-wheeler.
Gonna call the cops.
And he goes, hey. And I'm like, how you doing, sir? He goes, I'm about to call the law. I'm like, well, why are you going to do that for? And he goes, because y'all are trespassing. We are. Well, hell, we didn't know. And we didn't know. We had no clue.
We really didn't know. There was no signs. There was nothing posted.
No. I mean,
There was
the
church,
right?
right?
Parking lot.
The church. And
Yeah.
the church was like, we're like, I mean, come on.
It's right next to the
God's
church.
talking about teaching people to fish and, feed a man for a day, teach him to fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh,
So we
it's
were
gotta be good.
We were in a church parking lot, which is right down the road is a cemetery. Okay, so this is all public.
Church and cemetery?
It's not private
together.
land. Yeah,
You
but
can fish in the cemetery.
in between there was this big old pond.
That cemetery's got fish.
It does.
It's got fish.
Yeah.
I love fishing there.
Yeah.
You can cast across it almost, but
So-
I love fishing there.
So this dude comes rolling up on a four-wheeler, and he's like, what are y'all doing? And I'm like, well, how are you doing? And he goes, I'm about to call the law. Why you want to do that for?
Right?
Because y'all are trespassing.
We got more guns than you do.
Wait a minute.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dang, girl, hold up for a minute. You know what I mean?
Right?
Shannon will get that joke. But anyway, yeah, and he tells us we're trespassing. Y'all didn't see our fence. I'm like, wait, what?
The one
What?
one that's on the ground.
What fence?
Single strand of barbed wire.
Yeah.
Single. Just laying in the dirt.
Like we
Not
walk-
like up. We didn't have to climb. Look, do I look like I climb? I mean, no.
Hey, guess who
It said
just
the
joined
beaver
us?
dams. Lock up.
Look up who? Yeah, lock up. Look up who? Lock up.
Look up
and see
Lock Up.
lock up.
Yeah.
Yeah, lock up just joined us. What's up, bro? You need to come and hang out with us on the Twisted Hooks Tuesday.
I talked to him about coming over Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was out in
He's
Kentucky.
got church.
He's got his MC thing
Yeah,
going on,
so-
and I get that. That's cool. You know what I
It
mean?
is cool.
You know.
It's cool he's got that.
Right. That in his life. That's cool, man.
But I know you love fishing, David.
Yeah, especially if you got a glove to wear.
What the shit?
Yeah, so especially if you got a glove to wear, because you can't lip a fish.
Who was
with
it
a
that
bare
got the
hand.
lures at the shoals last season? I don't know, Joseph. I don't know. I only fell in the water once, and I learned my damn lesson.
Me too.
Okay.
We fell in the water the same day, and guess what? We ain't fell in the water since.
Not on my new canoe. The kayak I had before that, I think I was in the drink more than I was on top of it.
Yeah.
But since getting the new canoe, that's my first time falling in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
that's what
counting.
I'm saying.
I'm not counting.
No.
No.
My cheap kayak, yeah, I was in the water a lot. I hated it. That's why I bought a new canoe.
Yeah, that's why you go get a new canoe.
I mean,
so you
I was
don't
like,
fall
look,
in.
I know what I want now, and I want not to get wet. Unless it's hot. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that's totally
But when
different.
the water's 50 degrees, or no, I'm out.
What are you sorry for, bro? I don't understand why you said you're sorry.
He says sorry for not being here hanging out.
Oh, well, then come next Tuesday.
Right, next Tuesday, Dave.
Yeah. Come over here, bring your...
Says I haven't bailed yet, but I'm sure it's coming. I mean, that was me, man. Like, the kayak was fine. My dumb ass got my foot caught up in, I think,
Something.
my paddle leash. I'm pretty sure it was my paddle leash.
Yeah.
But I am I'm OCD now about keeping the deck clear so I can stand up and fish without getting my foot tangled on something. Because I mean, it was instant. It was instant. My foot got tangled, and I went over the edge. You'll see the video. Yeah.
So
yeah, Ryan, I put a new grill on the Jeep. Amanda decided to use it as decor.
Decorations. So let me ask y'all this question. This just popped in my head. This is not part of the script that we wrote. So how do y'all like these videos? This is our second video now.
Right.
Obviously we're live. But are y'all liking these videos? Do y'all want to see more of these videos? You know what I mean? Let us know. Let us know what you think. I mean, if y'all like them, we're gonna keep doing them.
Ryan says you don't fall in from the shore.
No, you fall down in the shore.
Hey, I've fallen in the water from the shore too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that.
You slip on some mossy rocks and your ass is going in the drink.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Or go on a pier.
Lockup says next Tuesday, 10-4, buddy. 7 o'clock, son.
Hell
Be
yeah.
here, have a drink with us, and you can talk about fishing.
Hell yeah. You ain't got to wear your glove next Tuesday because we won't be actually
ain't gonna
fishing.
be lipping no fish.
Yeah, right.
David's the Michael Jackson of fishing. He don't like that. He don't like that sandpaper bass thumb.
No.
Hey, bass thumb is like a trophy.
That's right.
It's like a trophy.
It's a trophy.
At the end of the day, man, if my thumb's chewed up, I know I had a good day.
That's right. That's my problem. Is I have not had bass thumb in effect in like this year. It's been awful.
Well,
it's been awful.
Hey, there's only up from here.
That's right. You can't go no further down, bro.
We're just going up.
That's right. So Joseph said, what do you say? Love the videos. Get to see you guys and chat. That's cool, Ryan. Hell yeah. Joseph says, where are y'all putting in on this?
Joseph, DM me, and I'll send you the address. How's that? Because I ain't going to just throw it out there. Too many weirdos. That's all I'm saying.
Is he talking about the tournament this week?
No, he's talking about where are we putting this on.
Oh, no.
Where are we putting this on? This is my garage.
Yeah. No addresses on Facebook
This
Live.
is Twisted Hook Central.
Yeah, no addresses on Facebook
Kinda.
Live. Yeah,
It's your place and my place.
Yeah.
But
This is THHQ.
this is where the bar's at.
THHQ, Twisted
Right.
Hook headquarters. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Too funny, guy.
Crystal and Shannon. Is that a dude and a chick or two chicks? Sorry, it was just a weird question. It just popped in my brain. Because we know a Shannon. And that's the only reason. I know there's dude Shannons too. I know Shannons, males, Shannons myself. But I was just curious.
Just to clarify, my girlfriend is not a male.
I mean, not anymore.
That's right. She's very much a girl. Trust me, I've inspected all of her body.
Melinda says like David's shooting arrows. Yeah, we all know how that went.
What's up, Lyndon? Holy shit.
Lyndon coming in at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got a few more minutes. We promised that, we agreed that we would not continue to...
I mean, I said hour and a half.
Yeah, we wouldn't...
You know, whatever.
We wouldn't lag on like we did last weekend.
Yeah, we didn't.
Or last
we
week.
stayed on for way too long.
Way
too long.
We had way too much to drink. And probably said some things we shouldn't have said.
I probably said a lot of curse words I probably shouldn't have
I know
said.
I did.
Yeah.
Especially if we're trying to keep it PG.
I mean, I'm doing my best. You know, honestly, I love kids that fish. I like kids that listen. But I love kids that fish.
Yeah.
Right? And one of the funniest videos I've ever seen is like a, I don't know, 10-year-old, 12-year-old fishing from the bank, getting on Scott Martin's boat.
Yeah.
And schooling his ass.
Hell yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. This kid got on Scott Martin's boat. Okay, so, I mean, everybody knows a lot of pros, but I watch a lot of Scott Martin videos because, frankly, they're informative, and I enjoy watching his little challenges that he does with people. But this kid was just fishing with the bank, and he was taking his daughters out, and he was like, you want to go fishing with us? And he's like, yeah. So he gets on there, and he wears them out.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Lyndon wants to know if we're drunk yet.
No. No, we took it easy tonight.
Yeah.
Took it
Last
easy tonight.
last Thursday might have been a different story.
Second cup. That's it. Second cup.
And then Lockup says, "This is the first show to see. Keep it going, bros." And he says, "F the PG part." But
Right. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And then
Agreed.
Crystal and Shannon says Shannon and he's a guy. Well, that's cool, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know male Shannons and female Shannons, so I was just curious. It was a weird question. I didn't mean to ask. It was kind of came out.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. So, honestly, we can stay on for a little bit longer.
I'm good with that.
If y'all got any questions or comments or, critiques, I'm all about it. I love critiques as long as they're beneficial
Right.
to you and I.
Right.
Not just a bitch session. You know what I mean? Like, that's never good.
Nope.
No.
I'm going to excuse myself for a second.
Yeah, have fun. Oh, hey. While he does that, check this out. See this? See this? This is what's being given away on Jeremy Coughlin Fishing. Okay? Got some lures, venom, savior for your rod. You don't know about that? You might want to check it out. Okay, it's worth your while. Got some yum baits and a twist hook sticker to put on the yak, put on the car, put on the fridge. I don't know. Tie it to a mouse trap. You might catch something. Okay? Go to Jeremy Coughlin Fishing Instagram. And you check that out. You can enter. Super easy. Doesn't cost you anything. I'll be giving it away. I think it's kind of funny, but I picked April 1st, which is April Fool's. So I feel like people might think it's all bullshit. But April 1st, I'll be giving it away. Ryan says he's ready to fish with us again, anytime.
Well, let's go.
We're gonna try. Look, this year I'm doing so much. I'm trying to go outside my comfort zone, which a big part of that was fishing that Logan Martin tournament because I fished a lake that I've never been to against the biggest tournament field I've ever fished against. And with 1 day of practice, the day before the tournament, and that's only because I was able to take it off work. So that's way outside my comfort zone. Okay, because I don't know if you know me very well, but I research. Okay, and I researched my butt off, and I was asking other very big kayak tournament anglers,
right,
what I might do different. Okay?
What'd they say to you?
And I even asked Pat the Patriot Anderson.
Oh.
Yeah. And let me tell you, he gave me some gems of advice.
Right.
Okay? But he's like, for the most part, doing what I need to do.
Right.
You think about all the pros, they're getting like a week. They usually show up and they practice that week. Right? And I don't get that opportunity because I gotta work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Got bills to pay.
Yeah, I got bills to pay.
Feed. Yeah.
So, that was way outside my comfort zone. But at the end of it, I feel like it gave me the confidence to do it again.
Well, you probably gained a lot of knowledge doing that. You know what I mean? A lot of experience.
I feel like my research and the looking at navionics and depth charts and fishing reports and all that stuff. Like, right. I feel like it paid off.
Right.
Because I caught fish that nobody else caught.
Right.
Well, maybe. Since I only remember 15 minutes. But I didn't see anybody else catch them. So, I feel like I was good there. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like what I was doing was rewarded.
You need that?
I don't know. I think it's still lit.
All right.
I feel like what I did to prepare paid off. Now, I didn't place in the top 44, which would have gone to the Bassmaster Kayak Nation Classic.
Right.
Next year, 2021.
Right.
The top 44 made their way into that. I didn't do that. Right. But if I had caught one or two more fish.
You would have been there.
Woulda, right? So what could I have done different? That's where I'm trying to learn. That's what I'm trying to improve on. But I feel like the things that I did set myself up to be in that position.
Yeah,
I do.
Exactly.
So it gives me the confidence to try again.
Right.
Right? I'm thinking about doing Chickamauga.
Yeah.
Which is, again, another lake we've never fished. But talk about some honkers.
Oh, yeah.
There's some big fish on Chickamauga. And it's one of the best lakes right now. Like right now. One of the best fisheries right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
the problem is the whole, $250.
Per tournament.
To fish.
That's just the fish tournament.
Okay, so...
That doesn't include any travel.
That's a good segue, though.
Yeah.
It's a good segue. BASS Nation, right? They have now made their kayak series. Jimmy Skinner has created the BASS Alabama division, all right? This year, there's only one tournament. There's only one tournament because this is all just starting this year, right? BASS has just now gotten into it this year, right?
This inaugural year, yeah.
Okay. BASS Alabama has a tournament in August. Joseph, check it out. Okay? It's a fraction. It's a fraction of the $250 entry fee that you'll pay for the actual BASS tournaments. Okay? But if you get in the top 10% of that, you qualify for the Classic.
I mean, that's a fantastic idea.
I mean,
it's a fantastic idea. Whoever came up with that, if I don't know if that was Jimmy Skinner or whoever.
Other states are doing it. Alabama's just getting into it, and that's why there's only one. It's just this year, right?
Yeah.
Tennessee's been in it. Well, not the kayak series, right? But they have tournaments where you can do a local tournament to qualify for the big tournaments. Hell, poker does it, right? A lot of things do it where they have a regional, a local, a regional, and then boom, big time, right? And you might only paid $40 or whatever it is for this thing over here. I don't know what the Bassmaster BASS Alabama tournament is. Don't take $40 as like the gospel. That was just me talking about a poker tournament that I've done before, okay? I've done local poker tournaments. If you do good in that, you go to a regional tournament. And if you do good in that, you get a seat at the big show, right?
Right.
I've done that before. I've never done it in fishing.
Right.
Okay. But that was just me talking about poker, right? And that was just one aspect. But they're doing it now. Kayak fishing.
It's getting into it
And
now.
Alabama, I mean, talk about one of the best freaking fisheries, right?
Right.
Okay. Guntersville is one of those world-renowned bass fishing places.
Right.
Bass fisheries, right? Okay. So, yeah. Jimmy Skinner. Check it out. Facebook. BASS Alabama. I don't know. I have to check. I have to look it up. I'm kind of retarded.
Mark says
Mark,
BAS
Chris Mark says
close to $100.
It'll be about $100. But yo, that's way cheaper than $250. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Jeremy Self says win NACA and use that bread to cover your travel and your tournament fees. Yeah. I mean that's a plan right there.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got to win.
Right.
That's the hard part.
And not donate. And not keep donating.
Right.
You know? But that's cool, you know. Lockup kind of said a question a second ago, which I was going to try to merge into
our biggest fish.
The last segment.
Kyle does not have a new canoe. He has a native
trail. Native
10.5. What the hell is it? What's it called? I know it's like 14 foot long, but it's like the native something.
But you don't even
wilderness.
use it.
He don't even fish it. It sits in the garage or outside or whatever the hell because he only cares about his boat. I think he might actually wash out his vagina and go fish NACA Open this weekend.
When did you hear that?
He told me.
When?
Months ago.
Oh, yeah.
He probably changed it.
Yeah, he
yeah.
might have changed his mind a little bit.
I mean,
Gunnersville, sweet home,
yeah,
sweet
man.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Gunnersville.
G-ville is the shiz.
It
man.
amazes me that as many tournaments there are every freaking week that you can still go out and catch awesome fish.
I know.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's absolutely
It
amazing.
blows me away. It's like, what if nobody, went fishing
I mean, how
for like 3 months, a year?
If they
imagine how that
if they
would be.
shut down Lake Gunnersville for the coronavirus, you know what I mean?
Titan, that's it. The native Titan.
Titan, that's it. Yeah, there it
Jeremy, on it.
is. Jeremy Self is on point tonight.
Dude, that guy is amazing.
Yeah, he's on point.
I talked to Jeremy quite a bit on Messenger.
Yeah.
And
He's a cool dude, man.
I don't know what. Hey, I know everybody has their own thing. I smoke cigars. You know what I mean? But
Let me see.
he is all about giving people free info
Yeah.
this year. I don't know if he's just trying to help the rookies, but he's all about sharing what's working
Can I
and
see
how
your
to
Jack
work
Daniels
it.
for a second?
What you need to do? You gonna pour me a drink?
Yeah, I can pour you a drink. Absolutely, I can pour you a drink.
Jeremy Self is a proponent of the kayak fishing world right now. Let me tell you that. He is making people better.
Yeah, he is, and that's what it's all about, y'all. You want me to put some of that in your cup?
I mean, I agree. I love the creeks. I love the backwater channels. But I love to fish, so I'll do it from a kayak, from a boat, from the bank. It don't matter to me. I just want to go fishing. I am doing boat and kayak tournaments this year just because I have the opportunity to do so. So I'm trying to make Jeremy Conklin something.
And twisted hooks too, I hope.
He says, I just love seeing people catch fish. I mean, love you too, man. You're awesome. Even Chris Marks says you're the man.
Yeah, even Chris Marks is saying that Jeremy's the man.
Wait a minute. Joseph says, bite your tongue. I'd be the first arrested for crossing the barrier.
Where did we go south?
What
on
barrier? I don't know. When do we go to Mexico?
that? Right. We're not
That's the
going,
border.
We're not going to get
We're
corona.
not. That's the barrier, not the
Yeah.
barrier. The
Right, so
border.
everything in Iowa is shut down.
Yeah. What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Joseph, you're gonna have to help me out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring us back
I
to.
don't speak drunkenese.
I mean, sometimes I do.
I'm not drunk yet, but
Right, but I'm not drunk yet, so I don't.
it's better than just saying I'm stupid.
Yes, sir.
I'm
You're
kinda
welcome,
stupid.
Jeremy.
What'd you say?
He says, "Thanks, Chris." He's talking to Chris Marks, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said appreciate my help. How did I help?
I think he's talking to.
Fucking nailed it again. Look at that.
Yeah, he did.
Tell me you couldn't get it between them two poles. Just saying.
Nowhere near the trash can,
I mean, it's
but that's okay.
like 6 inches away.
I mean, hey,
It's just
you know,
stuck between my rods.
it's close enough for government work, right?
Crystal and Shannon, we are in North Alabama.
Yep.
The
ROWTYD, Roll Tide.
TYD. Huntsville area.
Yeah.
But we fishing a lot of Alabama. We're talking about doing some Tennessee tournaments and possibly some Georgia tournaments.
Holy crap, Miss Jeanette Ware, how are you doing? How is Cliff? Y'all been doing good? Y'all still riding with LDR? I ain't seen you guys in a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah. But so Lockup asked us about our PB, your personal best, not the
PB.
peanut butter.
Yeah.
We're not talking about peanut butter. You're talking about
mean,
your PBs. What's
I
your
love
personal
some peanut
best?
butter.
I do too.
What's your personal best?
Well, hell, I don't know.
I mean, I don't really know either.
Because we, as kayak fishermen, we don't weigh the fish. You know what I mean? We just take pictures of it.
Wait. What?
What we talk about, Chris Marks? Gunnersville is open. Lakes are open. State sent a message today. Caves are closed.
What caves?
Do you want to go fish a cave?
No, I mean, hey, if there's water in there and the kayak goes in there, there might be fish in there.
Well, I mean...
Structure.
There might be.
They love structure.
Well, how, you going to be able to see in that cave?
They might eat bat shit. I don't know.
I mean, that would be batshit crazy.
I got lights, dude.
I mean,
don't
too.
care.
I do, too.
Right, let's
Yeah.
get it. I'm cave fishing. If that's a thing.
Cave fishing.
If that's a thing. I mean, I'm just saying.
You're going to catch a largemouth bat bass?
Scott asked if he's seen the old photos of mine and he sees the photos of yours about the casting bar.
Yeah?
Yeah. No. Personally, I love the casting bar. To lean against it or just to have a handheld if my fat butt feels like getting tipsy, right? But
Yep.
but I love more having an open deck and lightweight. Like I want to, if I need to climb up to get in my front hatch or to mess with my battery or climb back to the back of my kayak, I want the room to do so.
Yep.
And I'm trying to. My whole setup this year has been tournament fishing. Like, I don't even have a seat this year. I'm sitting on a cooler, right? It's all about multifunctional things that are stored. Like, my cooler is storage for my tackle and a seat.
Right.
So, I've gotten rid of my 360 seat, which I love. I love being able to just spin around. I mean, that was one of the selling points on my kayak, right?
Right.
But for me, I'm comfortable enough now to stand and not fall in the water.
Right.
To keep my deck clear of obstructions that might trip me.
Right.
And it's really just tournament fishing. All I care about is being able to work through a tournament as efficiently as possible.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Thanks for clarifying, Chris Marks. He says talk about just stakes parks only. Now, I'm going to expound on what Jeremy said. I have been an advocate of the casting bar for over 2 years. I had a bad motorcycle wreck a couple years ago. Well, actually, it's been about 5 years ago now, which makes my left ankle really weak. It was awful wreck. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So sometimes when I go to put pressure on my left leg, it does funny things. Sometimes it will give me the stability that I need. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes the damn thing wants to do whatever the hell it wants to do. I mean, it's weird. It's the first time I've ever experienced something like this in my life. So I've very much been an advocate of a casting bar for stability purposes only.
About to put a seatbelt on him.
I mean, hey, you might need to.
Climber's rig.
Hey, you might need to. But for the last 3 weeks, I have fished without a casting bar. I took it completely off. Mainly, the reason for is so that my girlfriend Shannon could go fishing with me and she could sit up front. But I have learned, while I'm out there fishing by myself, I've learned a different way to stabilize myself without the casting bar. And I'm going to have to give him a lot of credit. It took me my own way of learning this, but I agree. The casting bar has its features, but if you're out there getting it and you're wanting to catch some fish and stuff like that, then I'm taking the casting bar off, and it would probably never go back on my kayak again. So, it's not going to happen. I'm not putting it back on. I'm not putting it back on, bro.
You got medical concerns that made it a viable option to you, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I have similar things. I'm a combat vet and I got some injuries, right? So, being able to stand up was the biggest thing why I bought that kayak. And I thought when I bought it that the casting bar would be that thing that would help me do that, right?
Yeah.
I'd be able to hold myself up if I'm hurting, or lean against it, or whatever. What I've found out through time is that I don't need it.
Right.
Okay. I've conditioned myself to know how to stand on a kayak. I mean, I don't know. People think it's like standing on a boat. It's not.
It's nowhere near.
It's like standing on a semi surfboard almost. Like it, you know what I mean? Like it moves a lot more than a boat or something of that sort.
Yeah,
Now,
you get a lot more weight with it. I mean,
Yeah.
all you kayakers know. I mean, it's not standing on a boat, but
but once you learn how that thing moves,
I had a mental block with it,
Right.
bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like I had to have that to be able to stand up. And in case my ankle wanted to give on me, I had something to grab. You know what I mean?
I do.
But no, I'm good. I mean, I don't need it. I really don't need it. So
It's all about comfort level.
it is. I mean, it took me a long time to get to that comfort point. And I'm glad I reached it because I really don't need that thing.
Chris Mark says, or the pursuit. Okay, so check it out. You know, there's a lot of people that, even in just the new canoe community, they battle between why the pursuit over the frontier or the frontier over the pursuit. At the end of the day, I know where I'm fishing. I'm not trying to beat somebody to a spot. We're in a damn kayak, right? And we're paddling or pedaling in NACA.
Yeah.
There's no motors. Okay, so I'm not going to race somebody to a spot. Hell, even if we were going to the same spot, we can usually fish within that same spot in kayaks and not hurt each other, right? Or not piss each other off.
Right.
Okay, so at the end of the day, it's all about stability. And that's why I chose the frontier over the pursuit, because the frontier is wider. And I'm fat. So, yeah,
got a wider
that was
base,
it.
bro.
That was it, man.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the only reason it was more stable for me to stand up.
Right.
That's it.
Well, and then again, I saw this kid. I think he was out in California or something like. This is what sold me on the New Canoe Frontier 12. There was a kid. I think he was out in California or Arizona or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He was standing in a New Canoe Frontier 12.
Oh, yeah.
And he was rocking it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, standing on the edge, right close to the gun, right there on the edge. And this whole boat was tipped up like this. And the only thing that you saw was this kid fall back into the pool. That boat flipped right back over and stayed straight up.
Yeah. He lost his balance.
He lost his balance. The boat did not lose its balance.
Let me tell you what.
What's that?
I didn't lose my balance at Logan Martin. Okay? But you know how I fish, right?
Yeah.
And now that I'm on a cooler, not on a 360 seat, I have to position myself to fish 360, not sitting down.
Right.
So I can stand and I can walk and I can do whatever I want on my kayak. So I'm standing sideways on my kayak fishing a hole where I was anchored down, right, fishing this area. And not, I don't know, 60 meters away, 60 yards away, whatever you want to call it, 50 yards away.
Yeah.
Was a kid, a dude, not a kid, a man, young guy, fishing in a bona fide.
Yeah.
Now, I think bona fides are sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they're good looking kayaks. Okay.
Right.
But I still wouldn't buy that over mine, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But he goes, they need to put that like on the internet or whatever to where bona fide people see it. And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, these things are marketed as tournament fishing kayaks, right? He says, but I can't do that in this kayak.
He can't stand up and fish?
He cannot stand on the side of his, sideways, on the side of his kayak and fish. He said it'll tip over.
It's too narrow.
It's not stable enough for it.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, little pat on the back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's up,
like,
Canoe?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I thought that was interesting because I've never heard anybody talk bad about a bona fide.
Right.
Right? And you're not going to see that in the reviews. But that was him just being, cool.
Ryan wants to know if sitting on the cooler hurts your back at all.
I mean, if all I do is sit on that cooler and my dumbass don't sit up straight, yeah, it hurts. And I have a big problem. Why do you think I have ape hangers on my motorcycles? Because I needed to sit up straight. Right? So, yeah. If I'm sitting too much on my cooler, not standing up, not fishing, not sitting up straight, it hurts.
Scott Atkins says, I can't wait to get my Frontier set up for my fishing style in my local rivers.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Put some pictures on
Right.
there, man. Tag us in your pictures, man.
I mean, bring that thing by next week when you come to have a
Yes!
kayak so we can check out your kayak and you can look at ours.
Right.
Let's throw some ideas around.
Right.
Let's customize that shit. I love working on kayaks.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. I love working on kayaks. Do I not?
Yeah, I know.
We've done
do.
custom both of ours.
Right.
Yeah, I love doing it.
We can give you ideas about putting LED nav lights on it, putting some deck lights on it, running switches to them.
Whatever you want to do.
I mean, there's endless. The possibilities are endless, y'all. They really are.
It's about that time, brother.
It is.
It's about 8:30.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this question: Are y'all gonna be back here next Tuesday for Twisted Hooks Tavern?
I mean,
we hope that you are.
if you got some ideas of what you want to hear from us, or ideas or questions that you want answered, throw it in the comments.
Right.
We'll throw that in next week.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be back to see y'all next Tuesday.
Sound good?
My brother.
My brother. All right, then.
Y'all be good.